Hello, everyone. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Apologies, I'm a minute late. I was, hopefully it's not there, getting the blueberries out of my teeth from my blueberry smoothie. Does anyone else have that problem? I'm just going to shut my window because my hubby's decided to clean out the, what do I call clean the roof, the gutters. That's what I'm looking for. So yes, I start sweating. It's because I got the windows closed. All right, I'm going to hit record and let's get into this. We are live on the Health Hub. Awesome. Let's do this. And welcome everyone to Wellness Wednesday, February 17th, halfway through the second month of the year. Isn't that just crazy? So I'm so excited to be here with you all today. Today we're talking about hormones still. We're going to be talking about the home, exactly what happens in our home. Now, how many of you know the impact that our home has on our hormones? Like, do any of you type in the comments, like, what things are impacting on our hormone health? Let me know. Let me know what things in the home are impacting on our hormone health. Okay, so here's a fun fact for you. I think it's like 80,000 chemicals are used today. This is stats from the US alone in the US. So 80,000 chemicals are around these days that never ever used to be around. This is crazy. So we're overexposed to abundance of chemicals, and studies have shown that thyroid disease in the past 5 years has actually gone up by 35%. You know what? These are results from a couple of years ago. It's probably gone up even more now. Like, it's just alongside stress and our environment are the two things that happen the most. And you guys might have seen, I posted a reel on Instagram about how I almost broke my thyroid. Funny term, but anyway, go check that on Instagram. There's a blog coming out as well. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter, make sure you click on the link in either Instagram on the link tree, or you've got the cover photo up on the top of this hub. It's got all the information there. You get my free ebook, but you'll also get my blogs that get sent out every week for you guys with the in-depth information from these lives. So tonight we're going to talk about, in a nutshell, how the chemicals in our home are causing havoc on our hormones, and the 3 products, or maybe groups of products, some of them might be, that I'm absolutely obsessed with, that are making our hormones and also our environment super happy. So you might not realize there's actually so many chemicals that are hidden in the most crazy places that you wouldn't think of. For example, you've got things like triclosan that's in your washing liquid. We've got parabens that are in our shampoos and our skincare. Glycoethers, which are in our skincare. We've got BPA in our plastics, our plastics from Glad wrap, to plastics that we put our food in, to plastics that our products come in. So it can be really hard to avoid them. And I don't want to make this doom and gloom. I want to educate you. That is my sole purpose in life, is to educate and help you to get a transformation. So this is what it's all about. It's about education, and then you taking little things and doing the little steps forward that are going to make the big differences in the long run. It's not about a massive overhaul. That's why I'm just starting with three simple things that you can do from today. So why does this matter, Tara? What do these chemicals do to our hormones? Well, what they do is, most toxins and chemicals, they actually interrupt the endocrine system. So they disrupt its normal function. So the endocrine system is the system of all the different glands in our body, thyroid, adrenals, sex, ovaries, things like that, that they're the glands that host and hold and communicate between each other of our hormones. And our hormones are the chemical messengers that we use in all of, most of our body, all of our body functions. So what happens is that the chemicals act like copycats in our endocrine system, on our hormonal system. mimics the hormones that's produced by the body, and then the body goes, what's going on? It gets confused, and then the body stops actually making its natural hormones, or they get thrown out of balance. So some chemicals and some toxins actually also directly impact our thyroid, which is responsible for so many of the hormone happenings in our body, metabolism, things like that. Weight, that's why you'll see people that have thyroid issues often will have weight issues. Stress throws it out, that throws the adrenals out. It's a whole big ball and concoction of hormones that all impact each other. You've heard me probably go on about that before. Okay, there's 5 places. Now, if you've got your handout from Unit 4, or guides for it is now, make sure you're taking notes. If you like, if that's how you learn, there's space there to take notes from today. But the 5 places that you're going to see in your home that are going to lead to unhappy hormones, if there's lots of them around: household cleaning products, one of the worst; personal care products, our feminine hygiene products, our food, and our water. Now, I'd be here all day and night if I went through all of these. And as I said, I want you to start to just focus on little sections. That's what it's all about. So what we're going to do is just start with one of the areas, mainly around household cleaning tonight. Real bonus for you guys though, and a real trigger. It's actually the number one trigger. The Medical Medium talks about this in the Thyroid Healing book. It's right here, actually. I love this book. The number one trigger of thyroid concerns, and they call them triggers because they don't cause thyroid. It's just if you're more predisposed to thyroid issues, then it's going to trigger that even more. Number 1, mold. Hence the reason why we moved house. Like, this is huge, like, as well as the big hormonal and emotional changes that went with 2020 for us. The mold thrown in top of that wasn't doing anything for my health, particularly my thyroid. So what can we do? And this started this last year, and the issues that I had with my thyroid due to my miscarriage, due to a lot of loss, like, I had all 3, the top 3 triggers. I had the mold, I had the huge emotional changes with not only the hormone changes, but also the grief and loss that we experienced last year. And then also the huge hormonal changes from the miscarriage, having to have like medical and surgical management. So my body was just like, what is going on? It was so confused. So I had all 3. And it just threw it all out, absolutely threw it all out. And this is the reason why I dove deeper. This is the reason why I got into more about food, more about lifestyle, more about our environment, like stress, like all of it. Like, I walk the talk pretty well most of the time, but I was like, no, I need to dive deeper into this to serve myself, to heal myself, and to serve you guys, my community, who I love with all my heart and want to see you guys thriving. So we need to start small in one area or one product and work your way out. That's exactly how I did it. And I want to give you guys like more of the fast track. Instead of having to go around and find all the information, give you the info, then you work out what works for you. So let's start with the home. My 3 products that I'm going to share with you guys today: Castile Soap, oils, and soap berries. Now, some of you guys may have heard of these. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have heard of any of them. So comment with the name. So let me know if you've heard of Castile Soap, oils, essential oils, and soap berries. That last one might be a little bit less known. Let me know what your exposure is. Let me know if you love them, you've tried them, what your experience has been, because we all learn from each other. Okay, so I've got them here and grabbed them downstairs before. All right, so liquid Castile Soap. This one is made purely from pure olive oil. It's pretty cool. I've actually started my naturopathic studies today, or on Monday, and we're talking about how there's different ways that, so it's all the chemistry stuff, I'm loving it, but all the different ways that we can change the mass of something to be a liquid, a solid, or a gas. So it's really cool. I was thinking about that with how you can change olive oil into butters and things. It changes the structure. Anyway, that's a side note. I was just noticing that because it comes from olive oil. So your liquid Castile soap, I'm going to explain about that in a second. Essential oils, I love them. Now, there's so many essential oils out on the market. I personally love my Young Living oils. I know doTERRA is a really good brand as well. Just go with what resonates with you. And then the soap berries, these are probably the ones I'm going to talk about these last because these are so cool, these soap berries. Okay, so the Castile soap, what do I use it for? Pretty much almost anything. And I just add essential oils to it. I use it for my dishwashing liquid. I've even put it in my hand soap. I've even put it in my body wash before. It's affordable. It lasts for ages. You only need a tiny amount of it. And by popping your favorite essential oil in it, you can get different fragrances and different aromatherapy benefits depending on what you're using it for. So for example, my favorite combination right now, guys, get onto this, is grapefruit and lavender. Grapefruit has really great antibacterial properties. It's really uplifting because it's citrus, so I love it, but I love to combine it. I love that the florally fragrances now at the moment too with lavender, and lavender is proven to reduce the cortisol in our body, our stress hormone. So perfect uplifting and stress relief. So I love this. I've actually got this in my shower, and so I can use that as a body wash because uplifting and calming at the same time. I also diffuse this a lot as well. My diffuser is literally sitting right next to me. I turned it off while I was doing this live. And my combination, I'll talk about this in a second with my soap berries. So I've gone into oils already, but eucalyptus is the other one I love. And there's so many others, and I've seen you guys posting on my post different ones that you all love. So comment favorite oil and why you love it and what it does. So you've just got so many great benefits of these. There are apps that you can have a look at. But the one thing I love about lavender is because of the support it has for your like stress hormones, reducing those. Obviously, we're going to be able to say hello to healthy hormones because your stress hormones are the number ones that can lead to all your other issues. Clary sage is another really great one for your hormones, as is the Endoflex that Young Living has, and it's especially good for thyroid. So popping it there, big shout out to my beautiful oils lady, Rachel, who is she's a beauty therapist, and she gives me so much knowledge around my oils. So I love it. Okay, finally, soap berries. These are so cool. Okay, so I am always about, okay, as I said, last year was a big transition for me. It's like, what's next? What's the next step I can take? What's the next best thing I can do? What's the most natural thing I can do while still, not walking around in clothes that smell like dirt or sweat? So I was using some natural dish or washing detergent from laundry liquid, that's what we call it, laundry detergent from the shops, health food stores, which was okay. But the more I looked into ingredients, some of them still have a few little things, not as much as conventional, but I'm the health nut that wanted to go next level. So if you're on the same page as me, you want to go next level, you're already doing the health food kind of washing liquid detergent, then your next step might be your soap berries. This is literally what they look like. They are 100% natural. Like, they are a plant. They smell sweet, kind of like a date. So this is them. And so you grab 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you pop them in your little bag. With these ones, these come from that Red House. I'll tell you guys where you can get all this in a moment. Literally, you pop them in a little bag, and then you pop them in your washing machine with your clothes. And then I put a couple of drops of my eucalyptus, really beautiful, refreshing scent, eucalyptus and lavender oils. Tie the bag up, pop it in there, pop some essential oils around the side, make sure I don't get them on my clothes. And then there you go. You get 5 washes out of this. So you put this in there, 5 washes you get out of this. I literally bought this a month ago, and there's still, like, it's more than 3/4 full. So good. I love this. And it's even doing James's work clothes, and he works in the cement factory. So, and he's actually like, yeah, they're working really well. Okay. So I love it, love it, love it. And then once you're done with them, chuck the berries in the compost. Totally 100% biodegradable. Like, how good is that? And all the beautiful little bags, canvas bags. It's just so good if you want to take things to next level with your hormones and also the environment. So where can you get all this? You can go to your health food shops locally. My 2 favorite online ones to get a lot of my house products are Biome, Biome, and nourishing life. So you can go Google those, have a look at those, and yeah, get started, guys, because it's so much fun. You feel good, your hormones feel good, you feel good because you're doing great things for the environment. So that's it, guys. We talked about the 5 different things that are impacting on our hormones in our home: household cleaners, personal care, feminine products, food, and water. And we really dove down into the 3 products for home, for the household cleaning, in regards to Castile Soap, oils, and soap berries. And you can get them online, you can get them in the health food store. So guys, I trust that's been helpful for you. Comment below, let me know favorite oils, if you've heard of any of these, if you're using them, what your feedback is. And I'll see you all next week for the next Wellness Wednesday. Have a beautiful night. Bye, everyone.